It's time to test out some Darkness Ablaze matchups. Let's play Electroments up against Charizard Vmax. Welcome back everyone to more from the Sableyes. I'm Mitch, and today we're going to be starting our live testing of Darkness Ablaze. We're here on Tabletop Simulator. If you want to get a look at our table, which you can see here, then you can jump down into the description below. There's a bit of a link to our Steam Workshop, where if you search for like Mitch in 3D or whatever it is, you'll find it. Hello Blake, how are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to start doing some testing on camera. We have done a bit of testing over the last couple of weeks on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/thesableyes. If you're interested in that, we stream over there. We try to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so come along if you are interested. But now we're going to do our very best to play some Pokemon cards. Blake is going to be testing the Charizard Vmax that was recently featured on the channel, and I will be playing Electroments, which I think went up a couple of days ago as of this video going out. So hopefully you've had a chance to check those out. If you haven't, links to those videos will be in the description as well. Heads or tails, Blake?
I'll take heads as always.
Alright, let's see if we can roll this dice to make it actually look like it's rolling. Tails, I will go first.
Alright, that's the result I wanted anyway, so I'm fine with that.
We're both happy with me going first and you going second, because obviously Charizard has some predilections to going second with Volcanion and Welder, so hopefully it works out well. Hopefully. Alright. Oh, look at that. Snap. Jirachi's away. I'm going to start my turn whilst you're setting yourself up.
Yeah, I'm being all neat.
Yeah, trying to make your little piles nice. Okay, so we're going to quick ball. I think I'm going to get rid of a Salamence Vmax here. We'll go for a search. Now, you won't be able to see my search, people, in the video because it's behind my head, which is very unfortunate, but that's okay. We are going to find a Salamence V because we want to get that going as soon as we possibly can. Give that deck a shuffle, and then...
yeah, it's hard to find free space to put a camera in Tabletop Simulator. It's pretty much busy everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I could go to the left, but if I move to the left, then it'll be something else. So I'm just going to leave it where it is, and we'll just move on with our lives. Okay, I'm probably going to grab this Marnie here. I'm not anticipating that I will be able to keep this Jirachi alive, unfortunately, but I will need to draw some cards. So Marnie sounds good to me. I've missed out on an energy attachment though. It's one of the flaws of having triple acceleration energies that you always have in the opening hand. Blake, it is your turn.
Yep. Yeah, I know that game, because I have some in my opening hand also.
Excellent.
Okay. I think we'll start with a Giant Hearth.
Sounds good.
And what are we going to get rid of here? I think... maybe, no. Let's just get rid of a boss.
Get rid of a boss, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, whilst you're searching out your energy here, obviously Charizard does rely on having Welder as a supporter very early on, so if Blake is able to find that here, he'll be in a pretty strong spot. My Jirachi may not be long for this world.
Alright, we'll Stellar Wish.
Sounds good.
It's supposed to be a good Stellar Wish, otherwise I think I'm weldering for a 1 onto a Jirachi.
Ooh, that's no good. I don't think we put Heatran into this particular list, so
no.
So that's
I
not
don't
good.
believe so.
Hey, quick ball's good.
We got there.
Yeah, saved it.
Good.
Managed to save it.
Saved it. Alright, now the question is, how lucky do I think I am? Because either this quick ball goes for the Charizard V and I can weld a full 2 to it, potentially get another attachment on top of that as well, or I can grab Volcanion and I can weld a 1 to it, and maybe if I'm lucky I get a Pokemon to but I need a Pokemon and a switching card so that I could get the Volcanion to be active as well.
I would say that it's probably the better choice to just weld it to the Charizard.
That's what I'm leaning towards as well.
Because I mean, if you get it,
it's so easy to miss on Volcanion.
Yeah, you need 2 pieces and you're getting 3 cards. I mean, you could find like Dedenne or Crobat, so it's not impossible, but it's not ideal. I probably would play it a little bit safer, but then again,
I still have a manual attachment if I somehow weld it into the nuts here.
Yeah,
so
you've still got a chance.
there's a chance I can still get the Volcanion if that
If
is
that
what
all
comes
works
to
out.
pass. So we'll weld it here, and we'll grab a couple fire, see if they behave.
Yep, this is
And
one of the fun things about tabletop sim, trying to get all these energies to be in the right
Attaching
spot.
energy is probably the only thing that there's not like some sort of macro or whatever
Yeah,
for.
to do for
I
it.
can't remember if I shuffled for the quick ball,
That's
so I'll
right,
just quickly
just do
give
it
that a
again.
shuffle, and then I'll take 3 from welder.
Alright.
Okay.
So is it switch Volcanion energy?
It's not.
Because if it is, that's a big Charizard on the bench.
It would be a big Charizard. I am going to play my Pokemon Communication. I missed the switch, but I
Ooh.
got energy and a Pokemon.
Okay.
So I think I have to take Crobat because I'm holding like
You're holding
all
of
of my triple colorless energy.
Oh no!
Oh no! Wait, I don't think this deck actually. I think this deck only plays the NA.
No, it definitely plays a Crobat. So
it does play a Crobat.
have
So I just
it.
prized it.
Oh,
my
no.
goodness me! This matchup will just not work without it. So I think what I might do is I'll just be safe and I'll grab an Eldegoss so that I can guarantee like a welder next turn.
Yeah, fair
And
enough.
I'll just hold it in my hand so I don't waste
hold the
it.
energy or whatever.
And then, God, what? I think you play Viridian, so in the worst case scenario, I can still get
You'll be able to
one
find
energy
yeah.
with welder. So I think I'll attach here.
Yep.
To the Charizard, and then I'll just pass it over to you,
Alright, no
and then
worries.
I'll pretend like this Jirachi flip means something, and it doesn't.
Sounds good. Well, I'll just evolve straight into Salamence Vmax.
Yeah.
This is a very, very interesting one. We're going to use Stellar Wish. We're going to get ourselves...
It bothers me that even though you missed a touch here, you could still get a knockout if your hand is insane.
Yeah, I can tell you right now that my hand is not insane, so...
I figured based on the first turn that it is not insane, but, you know, if you, like, get the Dene into, like, discarding Lightning to get Coco Prism, Triple Colors, Boss's Orders, and then suddenly, my pants become soiled.
Yeah, it would be pretty impressive, but alas, it is not to be. I am going to just Marnie.
Oh, thank the Lord. Alright.
I figured that this game had to be competitive in some way, so I'll give you a fresh hand.
Strangely enough, Marnie's actually relatively easy to do.
Yeah, Marnie's compared to attaching energy. I don't like this hand, I'm having a new one. Just gonna get myself 6 more with the Dene.
Right. I was like, how are you doing that? You just played your supporter.
Yeah, no, I'm just having a fresh hand. That's me plan. Alright, so we will go. What are we gonna do? Is there a way? There's no way, surely. I'm looking at this hand and I'm going, I could potentially go crazy and get like a bunch of different energy and do a Tapu Koko play, but I think I just go Viridian Forest, discard the Lightning, find myself another Lightning, and I probably end up just attaching that to the active. That seems like the best play for me. Whoops, I had that pile selected as well.
Multi-selected, yeah.
Whoops, that's okay. And then we'll just go for the 40 on both. That should be okay. Not ideal because now you are one switch and a Charizard and a welter away from attacking for a knockout, which is very upsetting, frankly.
Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna move this for a second. We'll grab this gentleman.
Okay, that's one of the gentlemen that you need.
It is.
Not ideal.
Now, I think I already ditched one of these. Okay, I did. That's not very good, but we're gonna have to roll with it because we've got this as our out here.
Oh,
so,
yikes! That's no good.
So that's the second crystal in the bin, and then we'll take 6.
6 cards, yes. I guess the most important thing for me is that all of the triple acceleration energies are on the bottom, so I'm not going to see those, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, actually, that was a mistake. I should use Viridian to shuffle.
That's true. Could have done some shuffling. Oh.
That is a mistake. Okay, well, we're going to get to shuffle in a bit here because we've got the the Stellar Wish to come up now, so I think I'll pop Stellar Wish.
Yep, fair enough. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Cut, that's the one we want. Cut into 5.
Sounds good. Now, whilst you're doing that, I'll just also say that I am very concerned, because obviously the Charizard deck, if you've watched the video on it, can actually do 320 damage quite easily, so it is not unrealistic like to see a couple of Zigzagoons or a scoop up net combo coming down here, so I'm a little bit concerned, although there's a fire energy hovering over a different Charizard, which I like. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I just don't know. Okay. Yeah, because this way, if something bad happens to this one, I can then weld a attach triple colorless to this one and get another VMAX going. If all
if it all
things
fails.
go wrong. Yeah,
if it all falls
fails.
apart.
Exactly. You ditched a VMAX. Okay.
Yeah, I've lost one VMAX. Which I did do before I decided whether or not I had a second VMAX in the deck, so hopefully I do.
I'm gonna boss up the other Salamence.
The V? Sure thing.
Yeah. Because he's a bit of a big old chungus, so he's got 2 retreats.
He does.
So hopefully by doing this, it means you can't use the big boy attack on me through the snipe again, so I'll just pass it there.
No worries. I will draw for turn. Just been having some fun with the camera there.
Oh.
So I put down the air balloon. This is going to be interesting though, because how many boss do I have left? I have 2 in the deck. So
One in the discard.
Do I commit the triple excel to the bench and hope that I get the boss, knowing that I still don't take the knockout because I'm only doing 240, and Charizard has 330 HP, so...
He is also a large chungus.
Yeah, he's a big chungus too. Or do I just play it safe and hope for the best? I think that it's going to just have to be the attachment, I think, because, although to be fair, I don't have a DNA, so I don't need to commit. I can just Crobat for 5 here. It's
crazy that we live in a world where there's a card that says 300 on it, but it doesn't automatically knock out everything in the format. That is just hilarious to me.
Like I'm sitting here doing, I'm about to do 240 damage, and I'm about to say, oh jeez, I wish it was slightly more damage.
Yeah,
which is
240.
Oh my goodness.
How weak.
Oh my goodness, somebody stop me. Alright. Is it time to triple excel and boss orders? And there's a part of me that says yes it is. So let's do that.
What would you like?
I would like the biggest of chunguses, please. I will have the Charizard Vmax. Because even if I get knocked out, I at least have an opportunity to take a KO with the first attack on Salamence Vmax. So
you also potentially stole my Stellar Wish as well, which is frustrating.
Yes, that is annoying for you. Oh, you've only got 2 cards left. It's really hard to tell how many cards are in hand.
Well, yeah, it's not immediately obvious unless you're just checking all the time.
Exactly. All right, well I'm going for it. So that's going to be 240 damage. So that Charizard is on 280, which, as we all know, playing in this format is not enough. 280 is a large amount of damage, but not enough damage. But now I am potentially in range of getting a knockout. Oh my goodness!
Charizard, what are you doing?
The dice! The dice! Yeah, 280 is not quite enough damage. It's enough damage in everything, in every game of Pokemon that I've played since 2014, except this one.
Okay.
So here we go, Quick Ball. So we're gonna find
the other Dedenne.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Otherwise this ends very quickly.
Dede is not in there.
Okay.
But Elder Goss
okay,
is.
alright.
So we can
You can
we'll
work with
We'll Viridian away this guy.
Oh boy.
Mother Vmax, which is a bit concerning, but that's alright.
But that's the only card you had left, right?
That's the only card. So we'll search. The only thing is now, if I want to use Zigzagoons, I have to scoop up a Jirachi to
Oh, to fill the bench out. Yeah.
Because the bench is now occupied.
It's full.
So we'll Eldegoss.
Grab that welder.
Grab the welder. And am I gambling, man? Am I in that position right now where I need to just hit the triplet colorless so I can keep up momentum?
I
Or
think
do I just go for the attack? I think the attack is super important.
Well, here's the thing: if you're attacking, right, with oh my god, what have I done? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh jeez. I was trying.
Was it ults you were looking for?
Yeah, alt was the button that I was trying to click. Claw swipe isn't horrible, right? Because you can put some damage on my Salamence and then potentially take the knockout with a Charizard V at the back. So.
Alright, chat.
So
chat, I'm used to stream.
Yeah.
Alright guys,
Here we go.
in the comments. Mitch has convinced me that this is the correct play, so when it fails, be sure to harass Mitch for tricking me into the wrong line of play.
Well, like,
okay.
Here's the thing. I'm saying you've got 3 cards. The chances of those 3 cards being attachment, scoop up, net, Zigzagoon, and then an extra card on top of that is you're not taking a knockout this turn, so you may as well just do 100. Alright, so which of the 3 cards did you get? You got all of them? Sounds like you got all of them.
No, it's just like interesting.
It's just like an interesting series of cards.
They're just not like they're not great, but they're interesting.
Okay.
I got scoop up net, so I'm gonna take this Jirachi out of here because that way you don't take 2 knockouts. And you only have 2 prizes left to take with that. And then I'll
so attach that energy there.
Yeah, and then move Charizard over here because that's the easiest way to do that.
Because that's the way that energy works in this game.
And then we'll slap you for 100.
No worries. I think that is a good route of play.
Because this way, even the Charizard V can take a knockout with Fire Spin next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, unless you get rid of your own stadium, I have access to knockout no matter what next turn.
I agree. I think that's a good idea. Alright, so you're on 280, correct?
That's correct.
Alright, so all I needed to do was top deck the Zigzagoon.
He's done it.
Which I did. I will then... I think I get rid of...
So that frees up your attachment.
I think I have to... I've got double acceleration energy in hand, and I like my other 2 cards, so I think I have to get rid of the Excel because I want the attachment. So let's get the attachment.
It's disappointing, but that's the world we live in these days,
where you don't get to play the cards that you want to play.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I was about to be like, oh no, I had to retreat because I used Max Wing this turn, but that's only for Max Wing, so that's fine. All right, so I've done the job. I've gotten the Zigzagoon tick.
Okay, where would you like your 40 damage?
I will place the 40 damage onto a probably either the Jirachi or the Reshizard. I think it's the Jirachi, right? I just have to presume that you don't get another Reshizard down.
Stop saying Reshizard, please, sir.
Oh, sorry. Charizard Vmax. It's alright. They're all the same. So
there are no Reshis on this Zard.
There are no Reshis here. It's just 100% pure Zard.
100% Zard. Alright. I'm sure I pressed group there, but that's fine. We'll take it.
That's fine. You've got him.
Yeah.
Alright, so you've got guaranteed knockout on the active.
Yes.
Which is quite frustrating.
Man, I hope Crobat is in these prices. That is all I've got to say about what I'm dealing with right now.
I really hope that I just get the Crobat here.
God. Well, no, he has to max wing me, so the Jirachi should be safe. So I'll Viridian the other Jirachi.
Sure.
That's what I'll choose to part with. If he decides not to kill Charizard, then I think that's a win.
That's a win for you, yeah.
And then I'm gonna play Communication. I'm gonna put this Volcanion back in.
Sure.
Back in. I might end up grabbing it back out at this point, but I'm just curious what else is in here at the moment. I need to take stock a little bit. Okay. Yeah, because I like Volcanion to do like. It seems unlikely I'm gonna be able to use Zigzagoons to do the chip damage I need to take the last prizes here, so I feel like using Volcanion as a 1 prize attacker might be good.
Might be worth it.
It might be, but It's tricky because if you get the knockout, you'll go down to 1 prize. It's not really going to matter anyway. I have to unprize my other basic Charizard because that's not in here.
Oh my god! So you have to get basic Charizard, and the Crobat, and you need to live a turn.
Yeah, all sorts of things need to happen here to pull this one out.
Right.
I think I'm just going to elect to not take anything because the Crobat being worse is like the worst outcome for me here if I end up getting it.
Fair enough.
Because I've got nothing no matter what happens. So I'm just going to fire spin for 220 and then go through this painful process here.
So what is the painful process? Is there like a series of energy that needs to be removed?
I need to discard 2 from the act.
Oh my god, so it's almost impossible to do. Alright, draw for turn. Let's see. What are my options here? Let's search.
Excellent.
I've got energy. Oh, he's got the Crobat. You should probably take a 3rd prize. Just FYI.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a Vmax. Yeah.
Just as a side note. I mean, you don't have to. It's not like required. I mean, it is required, but
it is required. Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Is it possible? Is there a world where I take a knockout on both Jirachi and Charizard V and win this game? I think there is. I think there is a world where this happens. So, hang on a minute.
You have to evolve
I need to evolve first. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yes.
Okay, so let's
see. That's the part I'm hoping you're missing. But I think you might have Quick Ball Pokecom in hand. So
I don't have
Pokecom.
Pokecom. No.
So you have to find Pokecom right now.
But I am.
That's where you're at. Wait, you're down 2 Vmaxes, so.
I've got 1 in deck. It is here.
Yep. So you have to find the search because drawing into it seems unlikely.
Yeah.
With 25 cards.
Well, I mean, I could potentially draw into it. I got the Dedenne off of the whatsamajiggy. Like, there's a chance. All I'm saying is there's a chance.
I mean, there's always a chance.
There's always a chance, isn't there? Now, I have 1 Triple XL left in the deck. I can grab the Zigzagoon here to potentially get the Jirachi knockout a little bit easier. Because I have 1 Scoop Up net left, so I'm going to need to hit that as well if I want to win the game this turn. I probably am going to need to thin so that I can Stellar Wish. The question is, what is the best route to victory if I do that? I could potentially get like Vikavolt V here, scoop up the Zigzagoon and then pop the Coco onto the Salamence and the Vikavolt, because that could potentially be an interesting route of play. Just to stop you from using items. I don't know if that's ever going to stop you from doing anything though. I also need to get this Jirachi out of the active, which I've not considered. That's going to make this scoop up net play a little bit more difficult. Probably should have promoted the Salamence V in hindsight. That's okay. I'm going to grab the...
You're only down a switch, so I can't remember how many switch displays.
2 in deck at present, so I'll grab the Vikavolt. Whether or not I'm going to use it or not is another question. But I've got it. Now I'm going to probably need to use myself.
Sounds like this is a bit of a combo turn. This one. There's a lot going on here.
Here's the thing: it's a combo turn to win. I don't think I need to do anything too crazy to put myself in a winning position. But I could potentially just win, right? So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
I could just discard the Vikavolt. I don't need it really. And use that to
and if I'm being honest, other than like Pokecom to search for the Vmax, there's not really an item in the deck that I'm really attached to at this moment.
Yeah,
I think it's all supporters and Pokemon that I want to have access to next turn. So.
Okay, so I've thinned out as much as I can. We'll give this a shuffle, and then we'll go for the Jirachi. Now, ultimately, if I find Pokecom here, I'm happy with that. Oh my god, I've clicked search. What a mungus. What a mungus. I'm looking for a Pokecom here. If I get it, that would be great. Ooh. Ooh.
No.
Now, I'm gonna be called out. People in chat, not in chat. I'm doing it now, Blake. People in the comments are gonna be calling me out, saying, "Oh, you clicked search.
You didn't hit it. You didn't hit it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have hit it. No, I probably wouldn't have, but that's okay."
Oh, Dedette's gone to the Shadow Realm on my screen.
He disappeared. He went into the deck. Okay. So I do have access to attaching the Triple XL, which
Does
is
he have the switch?
great
though?
news. I have a scoop up net, but it means that I lose my opportunity to take a knockout on Jirachi. So I can scoop up the Jirachi here.
The knockout here is the most important thing for you. You most likely go on to win with this play.
I
regardless.
would think so, because I don't think you can actually do anything.
It's literally this deck doesn't play Mew, and it literally like one turn of being able to snipe with Twin Snipe is a game here.
Yeah.
I can't get into the Vmax and kill you next turn with this play, so it seems unlikely that I'm going to be able to pull myself out of this hole.
So we'll just research. Oh my god, what is going on here? This card is rotated slightly, and now it's impossible to put in the pile. There we go. Alright, shuffle that one up.
Tabletop is not a fan of that.
7 cards. Would I have got it? No, I would not have. So it was the correct decision. In the end, let's see.
It doesn't even matter.
Let's see. Is there anything else that needs doing? I don't think so. I think I'll just use my second attack, Max Wing, take a bunch of prizes, and that ought to win me the game. I was so keen to just go for the win, but it probably doesn't need to happen. I think I should be fine regardless.
Alright, so pretty sure here that I did not get another Charizard out, so I don't have even access to Charizard this turn. So
Scoop up net would be annoying if you have it, because that would get rid of the Jirachi win.
Actually, that was a mistake. I'd already drawn for turn.
Sorry, Shuffle. Oh, you going back in anyway?
Yeah. I'll just do my due diligence just to prove that didn't matter.
Yeah. That's okay.
Research here. What can I do to disrupt you? Can I do anything to disrupt you? God, I think I even tossed the 1 stamp early as well, so I can't even get that triple colorless out of your hands. I'm out of bosses as well. I think, yeah, I don't even. There's no, with Thunder Mountain not being played anymore, there's no tricky way to use Tingly Return, even though I'm not playing Lightning Energy anymore.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna grab the Volt back out, and then I'll just go through the motions here. But if I was in tournament here, this is the part where I'd probably scoop.
It's Scoopy time, fair enough.
I unprized Dedenne off that 3rd prize that you reminded me to take.
Nice. Well, that's a good thing then. Oh boy, we see it again.
Look at that.
Yikers.
Wait, no, there's no Crobat. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's no Crobat.
No Crobat. I could have sworn that there was a Crobat.
We have a few lists where we run like 2 Crobat, 1 Dedenne, but I don't think we have a list that's 2 Dedenne, 1 Crobat.
I could have sworn we changed it up, but then again, we could have also done that for like Center Scorch or something. So there's just too many decks going around at the moment. I had the Piers in hand anyway. To grab an energy if you were able to scoop up anything. So that would have been a-okay. Alright.
We'll keep it the same. I'll go second again. Just hopefully I can get into Volcanion this time.
Sure, that sounds good to me. We'll just show the Jirachi, and then we can get going. It's a pretty solid start from Salamence. I actually really like this. It's one of those decks where it's not like interesting to talk about because it's so like smooth and easy to play, right? It just
it's just like linear.
It does the thing that it needs to do, and it's the type of deck that you can definitely see some changes being made to down the line to make it just that much better, which I really, really like. Now, this is another thing that I really, really like. Attaching powerful colorless turn 1 to a Salamence. That seems pretty good.
That seems good.
We'll play down another one of those. Then I don't know how hard I need to go here. I think I can just Stellar Wish. Because the chances of you moneying me this turn are almost none. I don't think you play any disruption.
I don't think it. I think the deck might only play Welder and Boss. I can't even remember if it plays other supporters. I didn't see any other 2.
So we'll grab the. What am I doing here? What is going on? I just tried to drop those 4 cards into
the pile
themselves.
went rogue. Do not want those 4. Get out of here.
I will grab the Pokecom, and then I will pass the turn over to you. It's a pretty solid start. That reminds me of playing Dragapult and Players Cup. Attach 1 energy to your main Pokemon and go from there.
Alright. We'll attach, we'll put down a hearth, and then we're just gonna let rip with the Dene.
Sure. It's not ideal to discard another boss, but...
Not as horrible a first turn as last time so far.
It's not infinity triple colorless energies, which is obviously good.
God.
Now this is the thing that Charizard can sometimes do, which I really like, which is it can get like Welder Charizard and then Volcanion Charizard, like set up 2 in a turn, which can be crazy, but based on
I just
voice,
don't don't seem to be ever living in that world for some reason.
Which is funny because Matt and I tested this particular deck like for an hour or an hour and a half as we were trying to put it together, and almost every game I was at least able to either weld it to a Charizard turn 1 or use whatever it's called on Volcanion, Flare Starter.
It's not ideal. I have to get rid of a Jirachi to do this, but I've got a Flare Starter on a Charizard V, so I'm content with that.
And you've got a single prize attacker that is going to be able to do 110, so...
Yeah.
Because I surely will
whether or not it
much.
dies this turn.
Oh yeah, exactly. There's another question, but surely I don't use a triple acceleration to kill a Volcanion. I'd probably be trying to get that the Charizard off of... I gotta stop saying Reshizard. I got PTSD from playing...
Well,
Firebox,
I mean, you
man.
played a lot of it, to be fair, so I mean, like...
It's a wild time.
I think it took us a very long time to just say Reshizard properly, so...
yeah, exactly. Alright.
Okay.
Draw for turn.
Good, yeah.
See how we go. Got another Salamence V, which is not particularly useful, but I can com that back into the deck. We'll grab ourselves the Vmax.
There he is.
Pop that into the deck. Move this down here. Then we can...
I'm hoping it looks fun on your screen, because it looks like you're just yeeting these off the table when you try to put them back into the deck.
No, it is okay. I do actually use them for whatever I'm supposed to be using them for. I put them back into the deck box wherever it goes. Alright, let's grab, I think, Dedenne. This is an interesting one, though. Because what I could do is I could grab, like, Crobat. Because I'm going for 6. Yeah, let's just yeet that over there for a second again. This is a risk of a play. Alright, I'm going to go for the Crobat, but I'm just curious. Because if I discard...
Yeah, it's because they're grouped, yeah.
So I've got Scoop Up Net in hand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Stellar Wish now.
Right. So you can like potentially get the full 6 with Crobat and get like the boss on the Charizard or something
I could get something really spicy here off of this Stellar Wish. I don't think that this is the right play, but we will see. We've got ourselves... I could get a Viridian, a Switch, or a Pokécom. I think Pokécom could be the way to go, because I don't really need that. I can use...
Worst case scenario, you could get to Dedenne still as well.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You could use that because the Crobat's drawing you cards. So
my thought process is, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop up here, scoop this Jirachi up, move this into the active, then I can Pokemon Communication the Jirachi back into the deck, get myself another Vmax, so I don't need to go looking for that anymore.
Right.
And now I can hold the Quick Ball in the hand and Crobat for 5. So this way I can always get myself a Dedenne if I need one.
Seems strong.
Okay, so I've got Boss.
Alright,
but I don't have Triple Excel.
Does he gamble for the knockout?
So,
it's very, very strong if it works.
Yeah, I've got the Dedenne in hand, so I don't even need to search for it. I can thin. This is a tough choice. Because again, it's one of those plays where if it works, then I probably end up winning the game. But if it doesn't work, then this one is much more risky than the previous turns. Because if it doesn't work, then I could be in a bit of trouble. What I might do is I might grab out... I'm thinking it might be Mr. Mime time. I grab him out and just see how he goes. And then I will... Decisions.
Looks like he has some resources he doesn't want to have to get
rid
of.
I've got Marnie and Boss, right? So I can play the Boss, Or I can
If you're going for it, you...
hope, right? I'm going for it. We're going
If
for
you
it.
if you're gonna play the Dedenne, you might as well boss first because like you like if you Dedenne, you're pretty much committed to it anyway.
Oh no, we miss. We miss. Okay, that's disappointing.
Thank God, I did not want this game to end in 2. I always seem to get bodied when we do this.
It's okay. I'll attach powerful colorless down here in preparation, and then I will just go for,
Shunk me for 60
on the active, and we'll put 40 on the bench. Volcanion, I think. This isn't the worst situation because I've at least got 2 powered, potentially powered attackers, but I would have really liked to have taken that knockout then. That would have been so good. I would have really enjoyed that. Wouldn't have told us much about these 2 decks really if that had have happened, but I'm just so excited that
I'm really hoping
cards.
that I can just hit a Zigzagoon because otherwise I'm gonna waste like scoop up nets like crazy here. Otherwise, I'm gonna giant. I'm gonna run it down with the giant half here.
Sure.
You go in the bin. Shuffle, shuffle.
Yes. Welder.
Gonna welder.
Yep, they're going to the active.
They go into the active.
Oh, those 2 were close.
Why would you do this to me?
This game.
How dare you?
So good,
we'll
but
take
oh my
3.
god. Has he got it? Has he got something?
I think I've got a lot.
Got a lot. Is it enough to take the knockout? It's a quick ball. That's pretty solid. Quick ball gets rid of a switch. How many cards are left in that hand? There's still 6 over there. There's heaps of opportunities. Heaps of opportunities to get it. There's a Zig. We're going to put 10 on the active, I presume.
Make it 2.
If I could find a dice, I would be able to do it. Alright. Looks like we could be looking at a knockout here. Oh,
yeah,
we have to...
I have to chuck the Dedenne in, which is something which I was planning on using the Dedenne, but I was like, wait, I've got the knockout if I just give up the idea that I have to
stop
Dedenne
drawing
this
cards
turn.
and just grab the the Pokemon.
Just win now. Just win.
Just win. Just win.
Now I think it discard 2. Okay, so it's the 2 pesky ones. Okay, so we welded 2.
Yep. So you've got an attachment. You've got 1 attachment.
I have an attachment, but I feel like it's wasted, and I'm getting lower on fire energies. So we'll just Vmax Wildfire for the knockout.
No worries.
And we'll take 3.
That is so painful that a VMAX Pokemon can just get knocked out in 1 shot. But I guess that's what Charizards have always done. So
okay, you can beat me now because I showed that Charizard can 1-shot another VMAX, and that's all I really wanted to do.
That's all it had to be. All right, we'll grab the Piers.
That's all it had to be.
We'll grab the Piers. I'll search out Triple XL and Zigzagoon.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That's
what
like
a good card, man.
The 2 perfect cards to make you get the knockout this turn. That's insane.
That's perfect. Because I don't need the Zigzagoon because I've got the powerful, right? So I'm doing 260 plus 60. Oh wait, hang on, no, 260 plus 60.
You do. It's perfect.
Oh, whoops. Ping. I did the maths wrong. I was doing maths on 320.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because that's what the Salamence is, but this boy's 330, so the Piers is just perfect here.
How good is that, mate?
Such a good card.
Let's just have a look and see. I think I am going to Dedenne this hand away. I've got 2 researchers in my hand, but I need to find energy, and if I Dedenne now, I give myself the best chance to find energy, so...
Okay, a lot of supporters went on top of the Dedenne there.
Yep, exactly, because of course they would, why wouldn't they?
Because why not? Murphy's Law.
Yep,
and
exactly.
all that.
Anything that could go wrong does. Okay, well, I hope I like switches, because that's what I've got. We will take the knockout. 3 prizes.
Charizard, no.
And we'll see. One of my prizes has disappeared into the ether. Here it goes. And we'll see what we get. Okay. And now Blake has a hand of 6, but most importantly, there's no Charizard on the field, so I like that. But at least you're going to be able to hit here, so that's something.
Okay. Alright, we'll start with the stamp.
Well, that's really annoying.
Which was the card I was most happy to be holding, because I was holding it all the way up when you were gambling for that one shot that turn.
Yeah.
So in the worst case scenario, I had it ready to go to punish.
Oh my god.
We're gonna attach down here. We've got Jirachi, which I think is fine, and we've got Quick Ball. Got to ditch this triple colors because nothing's evolving this turn. And I think what we'll do is we'll just thin out another Volcanion.
Sure thing.
I'm going to ditch it with this Dead-Eye
Sure.
for all the other searches, and then we'll take 6. Why do you do this to me?
Game wide.
Okay.
Game wide. Game wide.
It just makes me have to fiddle with the things that are annoying to do on tabletop, like moving
a lot
of cards all over the place.
Moving a Volcanion with 2 energy on it. Oh, yeah, got the energy. There we go, that's alright. We know what's going on. It's fine. Just wait until we play a game with Eternatus.
Yeah. Eternatus with the massive bench and all that. We're gonna hearth away the hearth. We need to hit Welder this turn so that we can
Set
okay,
up
actually
to...
I started typing in Welder. That's how, because that's how much I wanted it. Just come to the top. Okay, we'll grab these 2 fires. Yeah, because that way High Heat Blast will hit for 110, and then we're fine and dandy. Then we don't have to worry about the fact that Mime is probably going to block us from using Zigzagoon ever again. Okay, so that's done. Shuffle it up. We'll also Quick Ball away this other Jirachi because there's just no space for that guy at all, and we'll thin out again. The only other card I feel like we might need here is just a backup Charizard in case you crush my dreams at the end of this turn. So
I will have to be incredibly lucky to do that, but...
And then we'll Stellar Wish, see if we can't
get yourself a welder?
Get them welders. Now,
before
I just take a look here, I think I'm 2 down already, so... And Elder Goss is
not usable. He's not an option.
Well, I've got Scoop Up Net, so Elder Goss would be usable.
Possible.
But I think it's prized because I didn't even see it. So, okay, we just got him.
Just get the welder. That seems like a better way to go.
Just win.
Just win. Just win.
Alright, and we will...
Welder to the active. Or not to the active, to the Charizard. That seems pretty good. Seems pretty good.
3.
Now this is one card that I know Henry has talked about putting into this Salamence list already is Reset Stamp, and I am missing it right here.
Scoop up.
Scoop up the Rutch. So this is frightening. This is frightening. Now you're essentially
and lightning.
You are essentially saying to me, Mitch, you need to find boss this turn. Because that's the amount of damage that's going to be done to that.
Is Mr. Mime both players or your opponents?
It's just your opponent, I think.
Okay. I was like, I found another Zigzagoon, so if I could drop it on yours and make your life like a little bit...
No, that wouldn't.
A little bit annoying, then have a look. Now you've got the Snipe. What's your second best play other than knocking me out? Well, it's probably like attaching a second powerful and then sniping 40 and then... So you can only stop one of my things from being scooped up, so... Actually, how many of those have gone? Let's have a look at you. 1, 2, 3, and 2 switches.
Are you
3
looking
switches.
for welders or something?
I'm just looking at my switch outs, so the likelihood I'm using Jirachi in the first place.
Yeah.
And it seems unlikely, so... What I might do is I'll use this Quick Ball. Behave.
Go into the bin.
We'll have a look.
Get another Volcanion.
Just put that into our hand just to thin out a little bit.
Because you're down to 9 cards. Oh my goodness.
Yep, so only the goodies left, and then we will do as intended, V110.
110, sounds good.
Alright. Did you just hit it? You just hit it, didn't you? No! Well, I mean, the game's not over, it feels over.
Just a minute. I attacked with Max Wing last turn, didn't I? So why don't I need both of those as well? So I'll put 10 on the Zigzagoon.
How dare you say I'm gonna need a lot when you were missing one card?
No, I was missing the boss, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna need to top deck the boss here, and I just did.
Yeah. Now, chat. I want comment section. I would like you to just timestamp the moment when Mitch said, "I'm going to need a lot," because he said, "I'm going to need a lot," not "I'm gonna top deck boss and ruin Blake's career."
Oh man, that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. That's horrific. That shouldn't be allowed. I shouldn't be able to do that. Oh, do you know what's even worse, Blake?
What's that?
As I got research off of the prizes, so I don't even have a dead hand.
Yeah, this doesn't even play any more ways to disrupt you anyway, so...
I'm so glad I spent all that time trying to figure out how to rig card draws on Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, those hidden scripts you put onto the table really help out.
Tell you what. Man, that was crazy.
Okay,
Well, that's not fair. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have been able to do that.
See, so you've got you got switches. You down scoop ups.
How many scoop ups have I used? One,
You've got
two.
two.
So I've still got 2 left.
And you're down a switch. Which like all happened last turn.
Yeah, I had both of them.
Because So Powerful Energy just wins you the game next turn, which is frustrating. I will win a half.
Sure.
And then...
Is there... What does this Charizard do? 80. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, if I had a welder, then I wouldn't feel so bad, because then I could just hit you for 80 and then threaten with Fire Spin.
Yeah, you'd at least have the chance, because I don't think that I'm going to get that lucky again, surely
But,
not.
man, the not having the welder here really hurts. I'm going to Fire Crystal.
Sure.
I can get an attachment, so... I just need to be able to buy a turn so that I can then, like, potentially boss for game next turn.
Yeah, down the line.
But I really just need to find out what the best way to grab one turn is, because it doesn't seem great here.
Well, I guess the good thing here is that at least Volcanyon's going to be doing 50 damage, so I'll put on 160, so you are, like...
It doesn't change the math on Charizard here, so I don't care about the damage. I need to just make you hit another card. So
yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to boss.
Sure. Who would you like?
I think I want to limit your outs to just switch, so I think I'll just grab Crobat.
Sure thing. You're gonna be real upset, Blake. You're gonna never play with me again. Just so you know.
Okay.
I'm just preparing you for it.
Yep. And then in case I need it and I'll lose it, I'll just bench the Jirachi right now, and then I'll give you a solid whack 450.
Alright, no worries. Draw for turn. Okay, well I've got this, and I've got this. So they're both good cards. So I'll switch into the Salamence. Just top deck that switch as well. I have the air balloon in the hand, and then I'll research.
Yeah, no, naturally.
Of course, because that's what the script does. And then I'll play Triple XL and knock you out for game.
No worries.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please continue to play Pokemon cards with me.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
It's just
unfortunate.
brutal.
But I prized...
Brutal. Eldegoss, Triple XL,
Eldegoss. Eldegoss was a bit crushing, because I just needed that extra bit of go.
That one little welder.
As you can see, I was holding like Quick Balls in so much excess that if I just had Eldegoss on deck, then I would have had the welder to Fire Spin for... Well... Wait, did I have...
I think you would have been able to. You wouldn't have been able to Fire Spin, but you would have been able to get the knockout the next turn, so you would have been fine.
Well, no, you had knockout on the Charizard with Triple XL anyway, so I wouldn't have been fine.
Oh, that's true.
It would have been better.
It would have been a lot closer, yeah, no, but hey, I think that's actually not that bad of a representation of how these decks work, though. Because, I mean, we got to see Salamence getting very lucky and getting across the line, but the Charizard did do enough.
Got a beefy one-shot on a fresh Vmax,
which is pretty solid. So definitely a reasonable use of those two decks, and hopefully as we refine them they get a little bit better. Thank you very much, Blake, for coming and playing with me.
No worries, it's a pleasure.
Always good to have you on, and thank you very much for watching this video. We're not going to do any crazy outros where it's just me. You're just going to get it right here. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Click the button that's just above my face at present. You can subscribe over there on the left hand side, or a couple of videos that YouTube thinks you'll like, and on the right hand side we also have ourselves our playlist of pre-release not Rebel Clash, it's Darkness Ablaze. I was thinking in my head, don't say Rebel Clash, and then I did anyway. Darkness Ablaze deck profiles are down there as well. Thank you everyone, and we'll see you next time for more from the Sableyes. Bye.
Bye.